If you enjoy playing Kenshi as much as I do, please like and subscribe. I'll continue posting videos with tips, tricks, and information about the game, as well as simply sharing my playthrough. Welcome back to another Kenshi playthrough video. Let's talk about blueprints. So first of all, this is a pretty simple topic, but I think it was a little unclear to me when I was first playing. It took a while to figure out, so this will just clarify it for anyone. So if you don't know already, in game you're going to have to research technology to unlock certain things to craft. That includes for armor, you have multiple types of armor. You have leather armor, plate armor, chainmail, and then just regular clothing. You'll have to have research all of those types of armors in order to, or the technology for those in order to craft them. Then you're going to need to build the appropriate workbenches to craft them and have the materials to craft those things. You're also going to need to do the same thing for weapons and also for crossbows and bolts. And then in addition to that, in order to craft a particular item, you're going to need blueprints. So you'll be able to craft some basic items just from researching the technology. You'll have a couple of really basic items you can craft at those benches just from researching. But then in order to craft, say, for instance, a pole arm or a katana, or you want to make chainmail or a particular type of plate armor or mercenary leather armor, you're going to need the blueprints in order to craft those things. You'll find blueprints, you'll see them in stores, in shops such as traders and for like armor and weaponsmiths, as well as other shops. The Shinobi Thief might have particular ones at certain points in time, and you'll find them in other shops. I'm at a location here. Spoiler alert, go to Black Scratch and go to the Great Library. You can find a lot of blueprints here. So I already have a lot of blueprints, so I came here because I figured they're definitely going to have some that I don't have already. So I'm going to go talk to the trader and take a look at what he has. And the first thing I'll tell you about blueprints is you'll see they are these little tiny square items. They fit in a single inventory slot square here, and you'll see a whole bunch of them. I'll just go down to the bottom of the list because there's a whole bunch down here. So there's basically three types you'll see, those three colors you'll see. So you'll see blue ones, and blue blueprints are for weapons. And then you'll see green. Green is for clothing and armor. And then you'll see yellow. And yellow is for crossbows. Although I think the bolts, if I'll see if I can find one here. I think bolts are blue as well. Um, so the different types of bolts, there's toothpicks, regulars, and heavies, and longs. So you'll have to get the blueprints for each of those in order to craft them. Except for maybe not toothpick, because I think maybe you can do that from the get go when you research the tech for it. So anyways, let's just come here. I'm gonna look for something I want to buy. Anything you can also see on a blueprint, you'll notice up here under the right, where it shows me what the blueprint is. I can see really quickly if it says right click to learn tech. That means I don't know it yet. If it says, it'll say research already known. If it's something I already know, there's one. Rusty chainmail tangle musk. I already know that research, so it's already there. So what we'll do, let's just find, I don't know, what's something we might want to make? Do they have any weapons we don't have yet? That's usually the more fun. I probably bought a lot of weapons, so they may not have one. But let's here cleavers. We don't have cleavers yet. Let's buy cleavers. So now that I bought it and I have the research in here, all you have to do in order to research it is go get out of the trader menu, because if you right click it when you're in the trader menu is basically you're selling it back to the trader. So come back out to your inventory and just right click it once you it even just tells you right there, right click to learn tech. Boom, now I know cleavers. Now, if I go to my crafting bench, my weapons crafting bench, I can, well, back at my base, I can now go to my weapons bench and craft cleavers. So I can just pick one of my weapons bench and I don't even know exactly which cleaver that ends up being. The short cleaver is something else I already had. So flesh cleaver, I think flesh cleaver might have added combat cleaver already had. So it'll add those cleavers into my weapons crafting menu. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to actually take it back to your base and research it. You could just research it right there in the shop, and then magically through the technology of telepathy, Beep now told everyone in the faction how to craft that item. So that's all. It's very simple. Probably didn't need a video on it, but hopefully that's helpful if you had a question about how blueprints work.